One of the biggest surprises in Spider-Man Brand New Day doesn't involve a massive action sequence or a shocking villain reveal. Instead, it comes from a quiet conversation inside a small New York bodega. After everything Peter Parker has endured since Spider-Man No Way Home, one simple handshake becomes the most emotional moment in the entire story. For 4 long years, Peter has lived completely alone. Doctor Strange's spell erased him from everyone's memories. MJ forgot him. Ned forgot him. His classmates moved on. His closest relationships disappeared overnight. Although Peter continued protecting New York every single day, nobody remembered the person beneath the mask. That loneliness has defined every part of his life. Throughout Brand New Day, Peter repeatedly struggles with the question of whether he is still Peter Parker or whether he has become nothing more than Spider-Man. The ending finally answers that question. After surviving his battle with Jean Grey, recovering from his near-fatal gunshot wound, and promising Aunt May that he will never face life alone again, Peter walks into a neighborhood bodega while talking to Detective Jean DeWolf. At almost the exact same moment, another familiar face walks through the door. Ned. For the first time in years, Peter stands face to face with his former best friend. There is no dramatic music. No emotional speech. No magical explosion. Peter simply introduces himself like two strangers meeting for the first time. Then something incredible happens. Without either of them thinking about it, Peter and Ned perform their old handshake perfectly. It happens completely on instinct. Neither of them plans it. Neither even seems surprised while it is happening. The moment suggests that although Doctor Strange's spell erased conscious memories, it could never completely erase the emotional bond the two friends built over many years. Some habits become part of who we are. Friendship works the same way. The handshake is far more than a nostalgic callback. It represents muscle memory, shared history, a connection so deep that even powerful magic cannot completely destroy it. Then comes the moment that changes everything. Ned looks directly at Peter. After a brief pause, he quietly says one word. Peter. That single word carries enormous significance. Throughout the entire film, nobody who knew Peter before the spell has recognized him. MJ speaks with him but remembers nothing. She even tells Peter she does not know him. Ned's reaction is completely different. Whether he remembers everything or only fragments is intentionally left unclear. The film never confirms exactly how much has returned. That ambiguity makes the scene even more powerful. There are several possible explanations. The first is that Doctor Strange's spell is slowly beginning to weaken over time. For years have passed since the events of Spider-Man No Way Home. Magic is rarely presented as completely permanent inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Small cracks beginning to appear would naturally explain why Ned suddenly recognizes Peter. Another possibility is connected directly to Ned himself. Throughout previous Spider-Man stories, Ned demonstrated surprising natural talent for magic. He accidentally opened portals during Spider-Man No Way Home despite having almost no training. That ability may make him more resistant to memory manipulation than ordinary people. His subconscious could simply be recovering memories faster than everyone else. There is also an emotional explanation. Sometimes stories suggest that genuine relationships leave marks far deeper than memories. Peter and Ned were more than classmates. They were brothers in everything except blood. Their friendship survived dangerous villains, school adventures, and even multiverse chaos. The handshake symbolizes that some connections become part of a person's identity. Even when memories disappear, those emotional bonds remain buried beneath the surface. Whatever the explanation, the ending deliberately gives Peter something he has been missing since the beginning of the previous film: hope. For years, Peter believed every relationship from his old life had disappeared forever. Now, for the first time, there is real evidence that those relationships may not be completely lost. The scene also creates exciting possibilities for the future. If Ned can begin remembering Peter, perhaps MJ can eventually recover her memories as well. That possibility becomes even more meaningful because Peter never tried to force MJ into remembering him. Instead, he respected her new life while quietly carrying the pain himself. The ending rewards that patience by suggesting fate may slowly reconnect them anyway. The handshake also perfectly reflects one of the film's biggest themes. Throughout Brand New Day, Peter learns that he does not need to choose between Peter Parker and Spider-Man. He accepts both identities. Likewise, the ending suggests he does not have to permanently abandon the people he loves either. The future may finally allow both parts of his life to exist together. Ultimately, the handshake scene works because it relies entirely on emotion instead of spectacle. No explosions. No giant battle. No complicated visual effects. Just two lifelong friends sharing an instinctive gesture that should have been impossible. In a film filled with powerful mutants, telepathic battles, and superhero action, the smallest moment becomes the most unforgettable. Ned saying Peter is more than a name. It represents friendship overcoming impossible odds, hope returning after years of loneliness, and the first sign that Peter Parker's life may finally be coming back together. That is exactly why this simple handshake has already become one of the most emotional moments in Spider-Man history.